3 for 5 at OneYoungsta is recorded live in front of a mythical audience.
Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, hold it down, bring you that street geek and nerd soul. And what is up, my people? We are here. We a little bit late because I was sick, but guess what? I'm feeling a whole lot better. Thank you for all of your well wishes. I know on my video I was sweating bullets, but it was the sweat of the sickness, and a brother is back. So first up, I want to get into a conversation that I had with Jason Inman from like DC All Access and all the DC stuff, the DC man. I was talking to him at LACC or Los Angeles Comic Con or Kamikaze or Stan Lee's Comic Expo or whatever it's called now, because it's got like 8 names. It's got more AKAs than a member of the Wu-Tang Clan. But we were talking about Wonder Woman, and I was talking about, her, I guess her, anniversary and how it's been 75 years. And in a video a couple of weeks ago, I kind of took DC to task, saying that, it's kind of messed up that you guys didn't do a lot for her. You didn't do, a movie, you didn't do this, that, third. There's so many things that I just expected to see because of the treatment that Batman receives. I was expecting her to get similar treatment. Now, he did walk me back a little bit because he did say that the actual month of the anniversary is next month. So we are going to see some Wonder Woman stuff. So Wonder Woman fans out there, or people that have been waiting to see some Wonder Woman stuff, there is more Wonder Woman coming in November. Also, he said that, don't sleep on the whole issue of her being becoming a ambassador for the UN. Because he was like, do you want to know how many fictional characters are an ambassador for the UN? And I was like, that would be 0. And that's true. So it makes it a big deal for, an organization like the UN to kind of brand themselves or uphold the ideals of a fictional character. It does make a difference, and it is important, and it is a big deal. So I would like to say, DC, I'll reel it in a little bit. I was kind of mad that I didn't see as much as I thought I should see, but even though I did expect to see a whole bunch more this year, but I will say that her being an ambassador for the UN is a big deal. You don't see Spider-Man as an ambassador for the UN, or Batman, or Superman, or, Wolverine, or any of the other famous characters, Professor X, or Magneto, or, who else is famous? The Flash, or, any of those guys. So it is important, and it is dope to see a woman who is regal, feminine, strong, and she has a clear view of what justice is, to be kind of regarded highly from an organization like the UN. So I just like to say, that is dope. That is dope. And, DC has some stuff coming, so I'm gonna reel it in, and when it comes out, I'll probably be reviewing it for y'all. But I just, I wanted to see like an animated film and a whole bunch of new toys and posters and t-shirts and socks, and it's 75 years, man. That's a long time. So anyway, big shout out to Jason Inman. Slight apology to Jason Inman and DC, because I was kind of going at y'all a little bit, but of course it's all love here. I just want cool stuff to happen all the time. So big shout out to Jason Inman for changing my perspective a little bit, and also telling me to just wait a little bit, be a little more patient. And big shout out to the UN for representing and recognizing geek and pop culture as something that can be admired and something that can be held up in a high regard, which is really, really dope, and something that kind of, it moves a brother. Hits me right in the soft spot, but I ain't gonna cry, because I don't do that. But anyway, much love to Jason Inman, big shout out to DC, and a big shout out to the UN. But of course, I still cannot wait until that Wonder Woman movie. Anyway, next up, love thing. So go ahead.
Okay. All right. How much does she need to act like a helpless, beautiful creature waiting for you to save her?
to me personally, I'm not the fan of like the helpless, beautiful creature thing. I mean, I do want a beautiful creature, but I'm kind of like, I came up, around like Sigourney Weaver from Aliens. You had, what is it, Linda Hamill, or I can't remember her name, from Terminator 2. Like, I was always into like women that could like take charge and kind of like hold it down on their own. So like when women are like really helpless and they're like, oh, I can't do anything, it's annoying to me. To me, it's annoying. Like, cause I'm like, just do it. Just do it. But anyway, I feel like if this idea is something that women are still carrying around, they should try to let it go just a little bit. Not saying that, a man can't help you with anything, but just don't be so helpless that you're annoying, at least to a guy like me. I mean, I don't know if any of my other fellas out there feel the same way, but I know I prefer a woman that can kind of like hold it down. I mean, not saying that she doesn't need any help, but that she doesn't seem helpless. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense?
It does, but then again, I like to break questions down, because it says, how much does she need to act like a helpless, beautiful creature? Helpless in what sense? Helpless physically, helpless financially, helpless emotionally, mentally. So so that's kind of a vague question. So I guess it really depends on that too. I mean, and this is just crazy to me, because in my opinion, my view as a woman, no woman should need to act helpless. You know what I mean? In order, for a man to be attracted to her or want to date her and waiting around for you to save her. I mean, Lord, you're going to be waiting.
Well, I understand to a certain degree, because as men, we do like to fix things. That's just part of us. We like to be able to find solutions or fix something or mend something. We like to, solve problems. But when it gets to the point where you don't understand, like, we need to like fix things. Like, whether it's a problem going on in someone's life, whether it's something going on at the job, whether it's a computer issue or whatever, we feel we need to fix it, because that's what is just generally in us. We like fixing things, solving problems, being the answer. So we do like to be the hero, but not if everything about your life needs saving.
Yeah, see, that's dangerous ground, because when you come into a relationship broken and you need to be fixed, that's a problem. I'm an advocate for, it's not 50-50, it should be 100-100. So by the time you come into a relationship, you need to be your whole self. I don't need you all broke up for me to fix you, and I don't need to be all broke up for you. Because if you broke up and I'm broke up, we just broke up. We just, you know what I mean?
Why can't you just pick up the pieces?
No, ain't nobody got time for that. You need to come in as a whole person. You shouldn't come in looking for someone to fix you. First of all, that's too much to put on another person. You don't have time to even work on the relationship, because he's so busy trying to fix your broke up stuff. You know what I mean? So that's just craziness to me. You need Jesus. I'm just saying.
Man, there you have it. If you acting like you need to be saved, you need Jesus. You need to take a dip in the water.
Take it to the Savior.
Dip it in the water, and then come back, and then you can get the cookies and the juice. And we are back. What is up, my people? I'm gonna answer a quick question. What I'm gonna try to do is answer a question every episode. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should try to answer a question or something. Like, this won't be full questions. I'm gonna try to answer one, because I got this from two different people. So, what am I listening to now? Like, what music am I listening to? And I might disappoint some people, because I don't listen to a lot of the new stuff. I do recognize new stuff and like check it out, but I listen to a lot of 80s, 90s, 70s soul, stuff like that. And most recently, I've been listening to the soundtrack or the music score of Luke Cage. It's just a very, very good mix of hip hop, of soul, of melody, of funk. It's just got a lot of what I love in it. I can't remember what website it was, and I really wish I had it to put it in the link for you guys below. I did a lot of searching to find it, and it ended up being it was just a list of all of the songs that had played on the show during the show. So I took that list, found all those songs, downloaded all those songs, and then I also bought the soundtrack from Google Play, because they have a Luke Cage soundtrack that they released with all the stuff from like Adrian Young and Ali Shaheed Muhammad, which did an impeccable job. Y'all crushed it. Like, just for real, a hand clap, you know what I'm saying, a hand clap of a golf clap, if you will, of just excellence for y'all too. You guys are incredible. But so I put all those songs together in like a big Luke Cage mashup thingy, and that's what I've been listening to a lot. For the last maybe since they dropped the soundtrack, really. I just listened to it, all the songs on random, and I just let them play because it's pretty dope. You get a little Faith Evans, you get some Ghostface, you get like some Mahalia Jackson. It's just so much. It's just so dope. Just the rhythms and the soul, and it's just exactly like for my sensibilities, it's exactly what I want to listen to. So because it's so diverse and the sounds are so eclectic and varied that you could listen to it dang near every day, because there's, one day you might listen to it and get a lot of Gangstar and like Jadena. Or you might listen to it one day and get a lot of the soul side of stuff. So it's dope. It's definitely fresh, and it's what's on point. Besides that, I listen to, and I think I answered this before, but I want to say I listen to a lot of mixtapes. So from Mixmag does a lot of mixtapes. Boiler Room does a lot of mixes, so I listen to those. Big shout out to Soulection. They do I know they do a live show, and I know they do, but I see a lot of their stuff on SoundCloud. But they put some cool mixes together. Sometimes Beware, sometimes it is full of a lot of, I'm going to get in trouble when I say this. Sometimes their mixes can be full of a lot of Dilla ripoffs. I know I'm going to get in trouble for saying that, but there is a lot of dope stuff in there too. So Soulection is definitely worth listening to. Just beware that some of their music that they play, like some of the artists that they, curate, might sound, like, Dilla knockoffs, or they might be trying to hide subpar singing behind a good beat. But I guess that happens in every genre. So, I mean, hey. But I think you guys should check those out. If you're not into mixtapes, just listen to one and try and see what you think, because Soulection puts a lot of stuff together. Boiler Room, Mixmag, definitely worth it. Some notables that I know of are like J-Rock, Jesse Jeff, Babu, stuff like that. So that's where my head is at. But anyway, you guys jump down in the comments below. Let me know what you're listening to, and I will holler at y'all later, because I gotta be out.
3 for 5 at OneYoungsta is brought to you by A Full Tang Design. Also sponsored in part by Naswip and Xrifo. Sweet